Hey everyone, thanks for joining for another episode of Inbound TV. I'm Ken, and today we're going to be talking about the difference between buying leads and generating your own unique leads. What's better for your business? What should you be doing in 2024 and even years beyond 2024, and how you should think about these things. I'm a huge advocate of building in more proprietary systems for your business, creating unique value, creating a system that you can depend on and that you could use as leverage for the value of your business. In essence, if you have a system or strategy that is unique to your business, that gets you leads in a very effective way, then when someone is purchasing your business, if you're ever looking to sell it, or if you are a competitor of your business is looking at your business, the value of your business becomes immensely more important because you have a unique system, strategy, process built around the acquisition of new business. And if it's dependable and it's unique, it's even more so a value proposition towards your business in and of itself. But there is a time and place where buying leads could potentially be a benefit to you or to your team. Now, when I look at buying leads versus generating leads, I think about a couple of different things. One is speed. The speed at which you could grow your business, or the speed at which you can test a new service or test a process. Now, buying leads could be a faster way for you to test this process, right? If you have a service and your sales team is prepped to sell that service, your fulfillment team is prepped to fulfill that service, then all you need is someone who is in need of that service to be fulfilled. And if you really want to start doing this quickly or test this process out, then buying leads might be an effective way to do this. So speed, buying leads is faster because you can literally just make a purchase. But generating leads, if you have a process internally, a marketing team internally, it doesn't mean it's really slow, like it's going to take weeks or months. It's just a tad slower. So we'll call it slightly slower. If you work with an agency, it might be slightly slower. An agency can get an advertising campaign for that service maybe off the ground in a week or so, right? And maybe even a couple days, depending on the flexibility with your marketing campaign. But buying leads might be faster. Now, let's talk about another thing. Is it unique? When I say unique, are other people getting that sales opportunity as well? You can see this a lot in the home service space, Home Advisor, Angie's List. There's a lot of other lead generation providers out there that sell you leads that might be selling them to multiple vendors. If they're selling it to another vendor, it's going to be really difficult for you to close that. There's going to be a couple of different things. The revenue that you're generating for those leads might be $5,000, right? Or $10,000. Let's say if you're an HVAC person, let's say $5,000 average deal is something that you could depend on with buying leads from one of these lead providers. The issue is that if they give you 20 leads and they're not unique leads, they're being sold to other vendors, then it's likely that your closing ratio is lower, right? Because unless you're getting to the lead instantly, you have the most thorough sales process, you're battling competitors that are also speaking to that lead in the same fashion. That might combat your pricing, that might combat your process, your timing, your deliverability, all of these things. And if they do, someone's going to most likely be able to take one of those leads and close them before you. Or if you're going head to head with a competitor, might be able just to beat you out on that. So it's more likely that leads are not unique when you're buying leads. Although you can say, I want to buy unique leads, but then it becomes more costly. If you're spending $10 for a lead that they're selling 5 times, that means they're making $50 on that lead. So if they only sell it to you, they have to make $50 on that lead. So when it becomes that price, what you have to start to think about is, well, if I'm spending $50 for that lead, I might as well just generate it myself. And if you generate the lead yourself, you know that you're the only person responding to that lead unless the user opts into multiple advertising campaigns or multiple places. That would be the only way for someone to be able to speak to that lead outside of your team. So you have to think, are they unique? Both for buying leads, generating leads, yes, they're unique. Revenue. When you're buying leads, you don't necessarily know all the time what they're saying to the user to generate that lead. If they say, let's say $500 off, but then when you pitch them, it's not aligned with the offer, then that might be an issue. If they say up to 50% off, and your prices aren't aligned with the up to 50% off offer, then it might be an issue. Typically, from what we've seen, you're going to close higher on unique leads. Now, it's likely that that's the case because your team is just aligned. Your offer is aligned with your sales process, which is aligned with your fulfillment process. This is a variable close ratio. And it really depends on the vendor that you're buying the lead from, and also a lot of other case scenarios. Where you're buying the lead from, how many people are also being contacted, are they unique, what they're saying in their offer, is it a credible source that the user is opting into? Anything like Nextdoor or Angie's List or HomeAdvisor, the consumer is prepped to know what those platforms are, and there's credibility and trust. So the close ratio might be a little bit higher because they're opting into that form. Now, not all the times those leads are coming from just that source. They buy leads from other vendors as well. So it's something for you to think about. The last thing here that you want to think about is it adding value to your business? Buying leads doesn't really add value. You can buy a list, you can buy any type of arrangement of contacts, and then you could just sell to them. But creating a system, an entire workflow around how you generate leads, who gets those leads, how you create the round robin, all of that is far more dependable for the growth and development of your business. And it's much like a one-off situation when you're buying lead lists. You're purchasing the list, you have no idea how old it is. You have no idea where it's come from. So you can kind of just continue to recycle that. You can change different vendors. That's the other thing that you would want to say is the age. Very variable with buying lists. You never know when they opted in, opposed to if you're generating the lead, you know that new lead is basically immediate. So let's recap on what's a better process. Buying leads or generating leads? I think it depends on what you're trying to get out of the situation. Are you trying to test a service? Are you trying to test a process around that? If you're testing a process or service and you really just want to see if it's a viable service for you to offer, and you just want to see if pushing the product into the marketplace is something that's even doable, then purchasing a list might be a better process because you're just buying something, you're testing it, and you can get a result faster. But if you're really looking at using this system as a way to create a dependable resource to turn on new customer acquisition for your business and then evolve that process as the economy changes, as consumers change, as years change, as seasonality changes, then you really want to create a dependable process with generating unique leads. Unique leads are important. This doesn't also need to be a process around having someone internal. This could be an agency. So, sorry, marker doesn't work. This could be something like an agency that's working with you to create a dependable process. This could be someone internal that actually works on these processes. And maybe they work together. Maybe it's an internal person and an agency working in synergy to create a dependable process. But when you generate leads in a unique fashion, you're getting landing pages or website pages. You're getting creative. You're getting copy. You're getting workflows. And automations these days, a very big thing that you're getting with creating a unique process. You're getting SOPs. And you're overall getting value for the development of all of this in one place for your business. a lot of different things that you're generating as an asset, opposed to this. I would consider it very similar to renting a home, renting an office, renting a vehicle, or owning a home, owning an office, owning a vehicle. What's the difference? You have an asset. The difference is that you have something that's yours, you have something that's proprietary to you, that's unique to you, and something that you can depend on for the value of your net worth or the value of your business. I'm a big believer in generating unique leads, generating a process with an agency around the business that you have and the consumers that you're looking to acquire for that business. Now, if you work with an agency, what's the difference between working with an agency or hiring someone internal? The agency is going to speed up the process of creating the system around how all of this works, because there's professionals that allocate their daily lives to figuring this all out for a business. You're going to hire key people, key team members that's maybe just purchasing media, so a media buyer. Maybe they just work on website development and landing pages. Maybe they just work on building workflows around all of these things. And when you do it with an agency, the process of getting this created more thoroughly, efficiently, and effectively is going to be faster. So it's kind of a blend between getting the speed that you need, but then getting all the results that you need at the same time to grow the value and the unique ability to generate leads and to really generate more customers on a very frequent basis. So there's a lot of other variables. I just wanted to jump in here for a couple of minutes to shed light on some of the key values that we look at when looking to purchase opposed to create. And when you create more value, you create more monetarily possible solutions for the value of your business if you do sell or if you do want to grow into different sales avenues or different marketing avenues and offer different services. Or if you have this process, you could then duplicate it out, make slight modifications for a new service you offer, and then it could then really yield a faster return because you have a proven process that you can depend on. So key thing here, do you want to rent your leads or do you want to own your leads? We think here at Mass Inbound that you should be owning your leads, owning your process, developing your systems, and it can create more value for your business if you do that because you have dependable core values and systems and strategies that yield a true return for your business. So if you have any questions, put some thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you buy leads, tell us your thoughts on buying leads. Tell us your thoughts about working with a variable different types of vendors out there because there's so many vendors that offer these solutions. And if you work with building a system internally, whether it's with an agency or team members internally, let us know your thoughts on how it can impact your business by having this solution for your business, having a dependable faucet that you can turn on to basically create new customer acquisition at any moment, at any time that you like. Thanks for watching Inbound TV. We're excited to share more experiences and more thoughts on different topics in the marketing world with you. But until next time, we hope to see you soon and you have a wonderful holiday season.